Hello and welcome to this best of three second game between Optic Gaming and Immortals. As you can see on your screens, we have a Drow lineup coming out from Optic Gaming. Rana, Dro, Witch Doctor, Tide, Enigma. Enigma being played in the 4 position is probably the most surprising thing to me amongst anything else in this in this lineup, in this drafting. I've got very little to say about that. Just I'm gobsmacked, to say the least about it. But and obviously, we have Febi Skyrath, a Ryoa Faceless Void. Yes, I'm pronouncing it right finally. A Velo Axe, MP Zeus, and Dubu Warlock. And I really need to. CCNC Marana, Zai Enigma, as I just said, Pycat Dro, or Drow, whichever way you want to say it. 3-3 Tidehunter, going for a swim. And a PPD Witch Doctor. So that I don't know. They've got a fair bit of push in Optic's side, but there's also an Axe and a Zeus and a Warlock. Obviously with Fatal Bonds, he can clear creep waves a lot faster. Zai's Eidolons might be a bit in trouble with that. Ryoa might. Ooh, 3 bounties. Might go a fast build, Mask Madness, Maelstrom, and just try to keep the pace of the game that Optic want to set, and that is just a guarantee that they want to set a very fast pace from this lineup. Obviously, with a Drow, you want to be pushing, you want to be going, you want to just be charging at the enemy. And if Axe has a halfway decent time, it's going to be a bit hard to. If he needs to pick up an early blink, essentially, so that he can try to ensure Pycat or Zai doesn't have a successful early mid-game team fighting ability. Obviously, he'll just be blinking on them and just trying to burst them down with Zeus, with Thunder the God's Wrath and the Thunderbolt. He'll be able to, more than likely, unless Tide gets an early pipe, but then that's just Immortals. They just need to do well in laning, and then they probably won't have too much to worry about in the mid to late game. As long as they play. I don't want to be too much of an arsehole or a smartass, but they just need to play well, basically. The Warlock just needs to stay out of the Enigma ulti. He just needs to stay safe, and if he gets it off midway through the ulti, that's good. He needs to play smart. But aside from that, the Immortals just need to win. Win lanes. Zeus, obviously, having a bit of a harder time at the moment, but once he gets a few more levels into the Q as well as the W, he should have a bit easier time against CCNC. Down bot, I have not been paying attention, obviously. I've been looking at top. I'm interested. Zai, I don't know. What's Zai? 3 and 8, 7 and 2. So he's getting tons of denies on Zai, which is, yeah, you got the Eidolon, so you may as well be able to, with the additional attack damage, but what do you know, sort of thing. Febi, he dies in the top lane because I'm looking at bottom lane. Great. I believe that will just mean a stun out into auto attacks if I had to take a guess. if not even no stunner even actually used. Would be a little bit awkward, but cooldown. So Febby, he's almost got a second null, so needs a little bit more money. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, it's just gonna Immortals win lane, and yeah. Whereas Optic, I think they need to, like I'm sounding like I'm on a repeat, just changing names. They just need the Drow lane to go alright. As far as I can tell, CCNC, he'll be able to catch up pretty easily, but they just need the Drow to be able to go alright, get the levels, get the damage, and start being able to pressure towers early, creating the space for the rest of the team, especially if he gets the Shattered Blade pretty early on, which I would assume he does, because he's versing a Skywrath who's going... He needs to TP out. He might die because of the fortification. He's dead. Oh, the concussive shot with Wand, beautiful plays. But now he's slowed and he's stuck with the creeps coming in behind him. He falls. What the hell was that? Velo, he's just going to TP down to Shrine. It's 4 minutes so it's not up yet, but... That was questionable at best, right? Not meaning to be a smart ass, but... What? Either way, we see the power of the Enigma now here. He's just he's being able to jungle, and Ryu can just see him, but he can't do anything about it. And just taking the farm, getting some XP and some money for himself. Obviously, he wants. I don't know whether how right I am in saying this or not, but I think he wants a blink dagger this game so he can blink onto the Warlock, onto the Faceless. Specifically those two. I think he wants to be able to disable these two in his ultimate. Or, it's going to be a bit... Almost always going to be a bit of a short-lived ulti, as far as I can believe. And he also needs to blink BKB. Otherwise, the Febby, he can just silence him. Don't believe the mini stun works to disable it completely, but all the same. Dubu, he dropped the sentry, but 3-3 is still just going to run at them. What can they do when Ryu doesn't have anything up? Zai coming in with the autos, but again, what can they do when they just have auto attacks at the end of the day? It's not going to be enough to do anything, essentially. Getting dove in the top lane. Pycat is getting really shut on. Stun coming in onto the axe, but he's still going to have enough damage with the culling blades. Culling blade? Counter helix, sorry. He has no levels in taunt, so even if they catch PPD, he might still be able to get to the shrine in time. I doubt it though, because he's got battle hunger on him, so he will fall. CCNC. Yeah, he's just last sitting. Okay, so both offlaners have done it an alright time. 30, 37-2, 34-4. Obviously that's a lot more denies than what Febby has, but what can you do when you're versing an Enigma? Sun coming in onto Ryu after aggressive blink, so he doesn't have the thing. He's getting really low now with the Kamen. He might be able to block him. He doesn't. The jump is coming up in a second. There it is. He'll leap away, but he doesn't get any health back. Dubu coming in for the heals for him. He'll be fine. Dubu might be in a bit of trouble himself with the Kamen Crush coming up in a second. Here it is. There it is. Secured the kill onto 3-3 with the Helm of the Dominator. I was expecting them to get a... No, I wasn't expecting Immortals to get a Helm of the Dominator this game, but 3-3 chooses to. And it pays off right there. CCNC, he's in the top lane. They see him under reward. I think they were wanting to go for a smoke down in... Obviously, him with the smoke. It's just the assumption that they were gonna go for a smoke, but chose not to? Maybe they're just handing over a reward? I don't know what that was. That doesn't seem worth it to me if it's just a ward. Just use courier. No? Am I crazy? What the hell was that?
We say no.
We say no. Sorry. Alright, so with this we get a little bit better idea on how the laning stages have gone. Marana pretty heavy-handedly backhanding the Zeus. Obviously, it's still going really well for MP. They're diving top. Pyke coming in with the slows. He's getting bursted down by Feppy though. Mal died onto Velo, but he will not fall because it's only level 2, and he's got a Vanguard, so he's got tons of HP. Obviously, he, as much as I said that he probably wants to go Blink first, he's at such a good laning stage that there is no need to not go Vanguard here. It's going to set him back. I'd probably say about 4 minutes. He's going to have the Blink Dagger anyways, so maybe 5 minutes if I am bad at math, which we all know I am. That's why I'm trying to be a caster. Haha. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. 4 to 5 minutes for the Blink Dagger, so the Vanguard is worth it. He will have the tankiness of it, and we'll just be able to live through it. So, but he's coming in now. Battle Hunger onto PPD in a second. Come on, get the vision. Where is it? There it is. Told ya. Knew it was happening. I know what's up. Sorry. Tadane. He just walking on his way top. Dubu, he's drawing lane. He drew it all the way from bot to mid, and then mid to bot top. So, Bello getting auto attack down. Shroud coming out. Shroud. Moonlight Shadow's coming out. He has the ultimate if he needs to, but he gets a taunt off before he gets that out. Sun comes in from PPD just to ensure the lockdown and the kill to follow. Black Hole committed onto Faceless Void with CC and C with the auto attack plus Starfall damage to secure the kill. Kind of surprised they didn't start with the arrow. They might have. I guess that's got like a 15-second cooldown from memory. 16, 17. So. Dubu, he's got the raindrops. Yeah, Cloak. He's just gonna go straight for the pipe. As I mentioned in the very early stages of the game, that he'd probably really want to against his Zeus with the Arc Lightning, Lightning Bolt, and Thunder God's Wrath, let alone versing a Skywrath Mage with Mystic Flare and Arcane Bolt. That's just all too much of a reason to go it. And then you add on Dubu's Fatal Bonds to increase the damage of that all. Pycat, he's going to be given the kill. Beautiful play. But 170 gold is not worth it. God, I can't remember. I think it's 240 or 280 it has to be to otherwise make it worth it and not just farm a creep wave. I say make it worth it. As I just touched on, it's about... Is it 240 or 200 for a creep wave? Because 4... I don't know, I think that might actually be the same as a creep wave 4 at this level. Zai coming in, Faceless Void also just immediately used onto Zai, sorry, Arcane Bolt with Concussive, securing the kill for Dubu. That probably would have been an accident. 300 gold for him though. 260. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm bad at maths. 4 times an average of 40, that's 160. So maybe it is worth it for Pycat to have done that. I'm an idiot, so let's be honest here. He's going for the Dragonlance with the second Wraith Band, so he's gonna pick up the Hurricane Pike first, just to tank up a little bit, get him the health, get him the ability to push away the Axe and the Faceless Void when he needs to, push himself out of the Mystic Flare and away from the Zeus, all when needed. PPD and 3-3, they seem to know Velo is here. There he is. Stun coming out. Maldied as well. Death Ward being popped onto him. Counter. The taunt being used, but not near enough to PPD to get the cancel on the ultimate, and 3-3 and PPD secure the kill onto Velo. Nice little gank, and really only committed the death ward, but how consequential could that be with an Enigma if he doesn't have his Ags? Am I right, guys? Ags, Witch Doctor, yikes. CCNC going the Aquila, Maelstrom. That's pretty stock standard stuff. I don't believe they saw the smoke, but the what the just the game. I don't know, not timing. No, yeah, it's just a heads up play from them. Like, Axe drew where they were going to be, exactly where they were going to be. PPD, he's looking in a world of hurt in the top lane. Warlock is committed. Velo is in a lot of trouble though. Tight with the Ravage, securing the kill onto Velo, barely even not able to get the taunt off. CCNZ, he is here. Moonlight Shadow comes out trying to protect his boy, but he will not be able to make it. CCNC may have overcommitted now. He still had that leave to get away, but he's still going to be low, but he's got the Invis, but the detection is there, so he will fall to the Arcane Bolt and the Shadow World of Pain. There he goes. Wanted to secure the kill onto Dubu. Febby, he could actually be dangerous if he got money for the Ags and just to increase his farm. Obviously, he knew that he wanted to die to Warlock, so he swapped his boots over to Strength, and just give himself that little bit of extra life to ensure the death to Dubu. Very well played by CCNC, even if it was at the, even if he did that at the cause of killing MP Zeus, it's still a good play. It's all that matters there. Zai going for the GGs first up. Again, I don't know. I don't like that. I think in this game in particular, Deathwood just coming out, just wanting to harass Velo down a bit. Yes, well that can be another second thing. Obviously, as I expected him to just want to go Blink Dagger first. Of course, with the Faceless Void ulti, with the Febby Silence, with the Warlock, there's still all the reasons. Mystic Flare into Faceless Void ulti, there is no way he lives. Zeus ulti coming in as well, securing the kill for Febby. Just, they know it as well, that they want him to get the kill. PPD coming in with the stun, Arcane Bolt coming out as well as Shadow World of Pain. If he keeps healing, he might be able to secure the kill onto Dubu. Only just going to make it to Dubu though. Should have turned off the healing as soon as the Arcane Bolt hit him. Arcane Blast, sorry. No Bolt, it's right, I'm right. Concussive Shot. Yeah, whatever. Okay. CCNC. He finds his friend here. He says, nope. Just doesn't want none of that. Kind of understanding. Ryu. Got the Mask of Madness. Gonna go BKB into Shadow Blade. Just to Drink Team has to be able to secure the ultimates onto the Enigma or the Dro Ranger. CCNC, he's coming down now with the Invis activated. Maybe with PPD inside they have enough damage, but they can't close the distance on Ryo, and that is the problem. Tight under. He's got the Hood plus Medallion now. He probably wants to finish off this pipe. Fellow going for the triple or quad stack? I think it was a triple. Didn't see any dragons or any V. I don't remember what they're called. These ones. Prowlers. The absolute douchebags. That's all I'm gonna call them. They're just douchebags, okay? So I expect 3-3 to want to finish off the pipe. Is the long and short end of my points here. It just makes so much sense. Let's look at Velo actually, see if he's picked up the Link Dagger. He has about 9 minutes of it. He probably picked up earlier, but I'm just not bright enough to look at it all the time. 3-3. Golem dropped immediately. Axe falls in the front lines, PPD, he's gonna kind of get a stun off Dubu. He falls, MP. My bad on that one. That was just horrific calling by me, I'll be honest. Jesus Christ. Febby, he lives, so he's getting closer to the Ags, but that was just... I don't know, they overcommitted the golem. I would assumed that they just want to not use the golem as much as they can and just leave it for the very end? No? I say very end. I say that in the wrong way. I mean more of a, using it to finish... to help secure them the fight? Yeah, help them secure the fight. That makes the most, verbal sense. So that's what I imagined they would be doing, but no, they just dropped it immediately. Albeit onto like 2 or 3 heroes, that was pretty well played by them. Dro, she has the Dragonlance, going for the Shadowblade next, as I mentioned before, just trying to ensure his safety away from certain heroes. Pretty much these 3. Shadowblade, Invis coming in, Velo is going to not dodge the stun, but he dodged the gush from 3-3. Arrow coming in a little too late. Zaya, he has no blink, so he can't catch this distance. Velo's blink is coming off in cooldown in several seconds, so he is out. Was a nice attempt, but they just need something that was instantaneous, basically. Zai got the mech. That's interesting. That's interesting. Like, no matter what you say, no matter what you think, that's interesting. There's...
I'll take that. Swiftly now.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
I guess he doesn't want... I guess he realized that he doesn't want the invis when he already has Mirana invis to just go in with. My only other guess would be that it's versing a Zeus, so one unlucky Thunderbolt or Thunder God's Wrath and you're found anyway, so it's like Blink Dagger, if they just Thunderbolt the ground and you're next to it, when you're invis, like with Mirana Moonlight Shadow, you can just blink away anyways, so as long as it doesn't hit you and deal damage. So I guess that must be his thinking, just be able to close the distance and just be able to get the auto attacks in. Aside from that, look, I'm trying to make anything out of it as I can. Ryu, he's in a bit of trouble. Stun not coming in from Zai. He drops the trees though. Eidolon's come out. There's a team fight happening in the top lane. Titan Ravage committed. Zelov will fall. CCNC's BKB. Rock has been dropped onto 3-3, but he'll probably be able to live. Faces comes up with the TP into the Faceless Void ultimate. Febby, he's already used everything. He is low. CCNC will fall, but 3-3 gets out in the meantime. And that was an Axe and a Zeus for a CCNC, which is basically 3 and 2 for a 2. So that's not how you want to live in terms of just players positioning in the farming game. Obviously, Master Madness boy, top of the chart for them. Oh, Morales top of the chart for them. Well, he's got 8 kills, so maybe that helps him a little bit more than Drow's 1-2. You know, like, I mean, that has to be my guess as to why he's on top, but hey. If they could secure the kill to Ryu, that'd be nice. They see the ward here, as they try to sneak Roshan. Dubu coming in with the D ward immediately, CCNC. Only arrowing there, but I think they would have known, otherwise he might have arrowed from over here. CCNC with the Aegis of the Immortal. Nice little sneaky Roshan. Roshing. Nice little sneaky Roshing. Yeah, sure. 3-3. I thought he was near a hero, I'll be honest. Ryu, he's already TP'd out. Getting the Shadow Blade next. Just to help him with the solo pickoffs, I would expect, or, you know, team fight. He's got the BKB, so that just pretty much nullifies a little fair chunk of the damage in Starstorm and the Maelstrom procs with Zai's Black Hole and Midnight Pulse. But of course it doesn't stop the damage from the auto attacks of Pycat and Mirana and the Death Ward, obviously. But still, it is a fair chunk of things. I'll be honest, this game has just come to a grinding halt. It's just slowed all the way down. And, yeah, it's just... I don't know, for the most part, I think, with the fact that there's still so many towers, like the 3, 2 top, 1 mid, that it gives Immortals a fair bit of chance going against such a early to mid game lineup in the Drow, in the Mirana. They don't want to take it late. At least they'd probably prefer not to, but they might still. Febby, he's almost got it now. Very, very close. I don't know what to say. Like, this is Immortals TI8 qualifying spot on the line. They just need...
I'll take that.
They just need Faceless to get farmed. This is this is what's confusing me. It's their spot on the line. It's whoever wins this secures the last spot, and that's the long and short end of this conversation. But I don't understand why Optic are waiting. Like, it's hard to explain. Hard to explain my thought process here. Enigma has now got the GGs, but he's only now just going for the Blink Dagger. Again, like as soon as I saw their lineup, I would have probably thought it'd be the first item I'd go. Like boots, yeah. Blink, then GGs, like then BKB. It seems so invaluable, this game, just to be able to, because there's like 3 counters essentially. You have the Warlock Golem, you have the Faceless ulti, and you have the Scarif Silence. You just want to ensure none of that happen. And yet here we are, 26 minutes in, still hasn't got the Blink Dagger. Pipe has been finished. I will just say that I am right on that one, because I am, of course. Like, why wouldn't I be? That's just such a simplistic idea for 3-3 to do. Just makes complete and utter sense. Drow, BKB finish, going for the for the 4-star next, so he's getting the Hurricane Pike. So like, yeah, like I think as much as these items are good for them, they still need to be pressuring. Like, they still need to be playing mildly aggressive at the very least. It doesn't make sense to my mind that they're playing slowly when they need to be playing faster. Obviously I can be proven wrong. I am a Archon 5 So like 3K player, woo, go me. But maybe that's what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for the blink timings on 3-3 and Enigma, so that 3-3 blinks in, gets the ulti off onto people. You know, like just people, just 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. Who cares? And then Enigma follows that up with a black hole onto as many as he can see in that situation. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 3. Maybe that is the only thing that I can think of that they're waiting for is the blinks. But then if that was the case, they would have said, guys, blinks, go. That's it. That's all they would have said. Obviously, Drow might have taken that a little bit too literally, but you know, what are you gonna do? Obviously, just for record, I haven't been watching many of Optic games, but he's been playing Drow, so I don't know if that's commonplace for him to be doing nowadays. So I'm just saying. Still a lot confused by that. Also comes out, draws where they are. They know where they're likely to go, which is probably either through here or down here as the next options, but the Aegis of the Immortal has already timed out. I have completely forgotten about they even took it. Like that's what confuses me. And it's frustrating me, I'll be honest. It's a lineup that you want to be running faster than they are. Stun, auto attack coming out onto Velo, so he can't get away. Mystic Flare's coming out onto PPD and 3-3. They just need to get out of here. Velo in the meantime will fall. Faceless Void is behind them. He is empties up though. The Centric Wall coming behind just in case. C and C has Pipe plus BKB active, so he'll be fine. Tower tier 1 top is what they want to secure. Ryoa, he's already gone bot. Drow, he's sitting in the trees, just being like, sup. They're just tanking it with 3-3, and CCNC is dealing the damage. There it goes. Beautifully done, but it's still... I'm so painfully confused. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm confused as all hell. Ags is on to Zeus now. It's probably been that way for a little bit. I'm just trying to explain anything and everything that I can, and just try to gather an understanding in it all. Because it's hard to make any sense or excuses out of anything that these people are doing. Like, that just makes complete no sense to me. He'll probably go the marksmanship agility because he has the BKB on Faceless Void. But I just don't know. What is there to say? What is there to say? Like, they're 11k up. But it's just, I feel they need to play faster. Zaya, he's getting out of here now. Just avoiding the gank. If that Zeus ulti was about... sorry. This is... what, within the hour that I woke up? Yeah. Roshan is up. And he's getting going on now. Thanks to... is that the ultimate? Yeah, no, that wasn't the ultimate. That was his Thunderbolt. Moonlight Shadow's coming in. PPD secures the kill onto Dubu with the Death Ward. Zeus ulti stopping him, but the Maldite was still ticking him down. Nice little solo kill just to ensure that they can take the Roche. That's pretty much the perfect kill that they want. Warlock in Roche Pit is scary as hell. Even still, they're still just taking a little bit of time. Dro not being there. Obviously though, he gave the additional damage, is it? the additional damage to the island so they can bring it down a little bit faster. And that's what matters there.
Radiant's top tower is under
Cheese is
attack.
on 3-3, but that might be handed over to Drow in a minute. CCNC, he's just going in for the tower. He's got Mjolnir plus Blink Dagger himself going Skadi next.
Under attack. Radiant's top
I
tower is
can get behind the Skadi for sure.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Just for the purpose of slowing down the Faceless Void's auto attacks, slowing down himself, and just slowing him. That's seems worth it to me. TPing in the bot lane, Mirana and Dro. And PPD, that's the wrong word. 3-3. Velo, he's just TP's out. Butterfly coming in next, as well as a Scythe of Vice for Pycat. That is a little bit weird to me, but I guess they do need a bit more disable. Sorry, I'm just doing shoddy camera work here. They only have 3-4 stuns, but one's a skill shot, one's an ultimate, one's got travel time, and that one, Enigma's is the only decent one, but even then, that lasts for a second, and then yeah, one stun every 2 instances, sort of thing. PPD going in for the deep warding. He will fall. Dubu, nothing to comment on. Ags has been finished on Scarif, as we saw in the top fight over here, but I was too dumb to notice it. Notice it, wrong word. Announce it. Better word. Axe, my boy. Blade Mail going BKB next. Drow finished the BKB, as I believe I already said. He got it before the Hurricane Pike, so I'd assume so. So, BKB almost in hand.
I'll take that.
They just need, yep. Get it there. No? Yep, he's got it. He's got it. There it is, there's my point. He knows the buttons. Just a quick little F4 from memory. Then F3, and it sends it right out to you. And then Zai's ulti can still be cancelled by Faceless Void or Warlock's ult golems. Bloody A, I clicked him and saw his health go down, and then I just didn't even pay attention to it. What the bloody heck is wrong with me? Either way. Warlock dead in the meantime. God. Sorry, nah, that was just my bad. Rayoa, he's got the Shadow Blade, not the Silver Edge yet, so 3-3 can still probably be okay into his coming. Might have been, if he didn't have that, maybe he would have fallen there. That would have been pretty hilarious.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Mirana,
attack.
he's not with them. I don't know if they want to do this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He's just tanking it up for the siege creeps, just to ensure that they can still do it. There it is.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
CCNC, now he's here. 15k net worth, lead. CCNC, 3-3, sorry, my bad. Just picked up the Reaver. So he is extra tankiness now. But will they do anything? That's a solid no. Mid tower goes down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The bottom shrine is falling. Look at that damage. That is a Drow Ranger with plus 20 marksmanship agility, like I expected. Okay, let's do this. I haven't done this yet. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 blink daggers on these 4 heroes of Optic. That is borderline insanity from most teams. Whereas you have one on Axe for Rayola went down, probably sacrificed. BKB 8 has been popped. Velo is on the run now though. Maldat catching him. Mystic Flare almost annihilating PPDs. Zeus finishes it off. 3-3 with the Ravage missing on everyone. Complete whiff. As you can see in the minimap, Zai, I remember his name, looks to be just going for the push onto the tower, onto the racks rather. He's just going to be hitting the range just to ensure that he gets some damage done. Not a lot because of MP already coming back to defend it. Ravage down, the BKB activated. No ulti out. He's going to ulti. No ulti, just no ulti. CCNC has fallen. He's already used the Aegis. Warlock Golem has been dropped. Star's coming out onto Zai, so he can't get the Black Hole off. Mystic Flare just runs straight into a 3-3. He's going to be keep running. He's got the cheese if he needs to, but he probably won't. Velo, he's here. 3-3. There's no way he's going to live through this. He knows it. If he had any belief he would already have popped the cheese. Well, call me a bloody lie then. That's that's out. I'd count that as out if I was me. I think that's out. So yeah. Well, he's got the heart now. So does he even need cheese anymore, guys? Yes, of course. He needs a bloody mana restoration. I believe is the better word for it. He's still got medallion. He hasn't got that up to his solar crest yet. Kind of curious about this build overall, but you know, 3-3. He's in a world of trouble now. Axe blinking in. Zeus ulti, Mystic Flare as well, with the slow from Warlock. What? There's not a lot to be said here. 3-3. He pops the cheese this time. Enigma and everyone else is coming down, as you can see on the stream. Enigma Black Hole active 3. There it is. 2 heroes into it. Tied under. Axe plus the faceless void. Faceless void is getting dropped low, but he's still going to be okay with the time leap. Time walk. Sorry, Zai. That was a pretty good Black Hole. Duper not having the golem, so it could not stop it. 3-3 coming up. Ravage not up for another 20 seconds. Zeus ulti is down. 3-3 just walks straight into it. Rayo, they know he's nearby. He blinks away. They get him with the time warp, but Pycat has got nothing to stop him because he doesn't have the Scythe of Vice. If only Morana was with them, is left to be said. With this, though, I don't know if they can push high ground. That's the problem here. I guess they got Ravage. They got Pycat's damage. He's barely done anything in the entire game except farm. I just want to comment on that. He's just farm. He's a farming man. But I mean, he's also got enough money for the butterfly here. He's probably going to pick it up as well as ensuring that he has enough money for the buyback, which he does. Just wanting to point out to you, mate. There it is. Picks it up. Knows he's got the buyback. Smoke up in the mid lane from both teams. PPD, Ryu, 3 people got into a Mystic Blaze, just bursting down 2 heroes. Buybacks both on Enigma and with Shocker. 3-3 with the pipe coming in. Hard starting to heal him up a little bit more. CCNC already popped the BKB. Warlock Gunman is about to drop. They want to burst him down. They do. Ravage has been committed to it as well. Ryu, he just needs to get out. Skyriff Mage is very low. He's got the Gloomy Cape active. The arrow is just getting him out. CCNC with the jump, ensuring the kill. Warlock Golem has brought back. Scarf needs to buy back as well. He's got the ulti back up, so he's an insane amount of damage. There it is. 3-3 walking uphill into the Warlock slow, just to slow them down coming up the hill. Pycat in the meantime, he's just pushing in the mid lane. BKB activated. Ryu's stuns are going through it though. Ryu with the death ward. He's Scythe absolutely can't get out of it. There is no buyback. He is done. And that might be the game, as at least it's all their racks, isn't it?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
How far off is he? 100 gold.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks had fallen. Radiant's top barracks had fallen.
But that's megas.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Now have mega creeps.
Regeneration. Look at it go!
Alright, so tremendous. I don't know. That wasn't a mistake to me. Like, maybe he just assumed that he'd be able to get another kill during the team fight. Yeah, well, the bracket's going down means that I can't see the kill feed. Bloody A. Maybe, like, this is the only thing that I can think of is maybe he just assumed that he was going to get more than 2 kills during the, more than a kill during the team fight in the mid. Like, he saw 3 heroes in there. They bursted them down so quickly. There has to have been the assumption that he's going to get the money from it. But he doesn't have the money, and now he's even further away from it because he's alive. Like, Jesus Christ. Scythe Device put out onto Warlock. Warlock will fall. He doesn't want to go in, but he has to. Faceless ulti is used as well. Golem has been dropped. Rabbit is available to be committed. Black Hole on 2 heroes. Accent the Faceless Void. Faceless Void goes down. He doesn't want to back. He needs 30 gold before he can buy back. That's GG. 30 gold is what separates the game here. Obviously, it's more like 200 because if he had the buyback previously, maybe they would have had a chance. But either way, game's over. GG's. Congrats to Optic for the win. But Jesus